Welcome to the channel, Excellence, where we strive for excellence. We strive to be one better than what we were yesterday. Now be ready, lace your boots up, because I'm finna raise your thoughts to infinite wisdom, to the highest state of consciousness. Have you felt the shift in this world? If you have felt the shift in this world, you will have known that we all are moving. When I say we all are moving, we are moving in different dimensions. See, we were living in a 3D world, and the shift moved us to the 5D. Now, when you raise your thoughts to infinite wisdom, you will be able to see the omnipotence of man displayed before you. I bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, with the help of God. See, a lot of y'all have been studying wrong. You have been studying books that you were beat, whipped, and trained to study, programmed by systems of power and money. And you wonder why you feel chemically unbalanced, because you are not in your natural state of existence. In your natural states of existence, I am who I am, and that I am, I am. See, you must seek to find, ask, and you shall receive the knowledge to deal in different dimensions. I'm going to teach you how to move from the 3D to the 5D in different dimensions. See, first of all, those of you who are bound to different religions, it's time to cut them ties and connect to all religions. See, we are connecting the dots. If the Christians have a piece of information, the Muslims have a piece of information, Hindu, Buddha, all the different churches have different information that they choose to put out. It's not believed because they have not read other material. It's like going to school and you studying math, but somebody else is studying physics and somebody else is studying science. See, all of these things must be combined together in one union in order to see the whole picture. See, I tell everybody, take all the material you have and then read other material. If you're a math master, you don't just learn how to add. You don't just learn how to subtract. You don't just learn how to multiply or divide. But you learn algebra, pre-algebra, geometry, trigonometry, and it goes on. So here I'm bringing you the truth, the complete Ethiopian English version of the Bible. This Bible was preserved by monks in Ethiopia and written in their language, Ge'ez. This Bible has no missing books. It has not been gutted, edited, pronunciations and word changes. It stands to hold the truth. including the missing Apocrypha, the book of Enoch, and the book of Jubilee. It also has the book of Mary Magdalene, the missing book of Thomas. But it's time to shift from the 3D to the 5D. I took notes for this one because I had to. I've been studying too hard, and sometimes you have to write things down. So I said, in doing this video, if I had to write it down, you write it down. So here's what I wrote down. And I'm going to give it to you so you can write it down. Those who have an ear to hear, an eye to see, a heart to sympathize, write it down and you will find the power to save yourself. This is my new book that I am creating. I have started writing this book, The Universal Creed, February 4th, 2026 in 3D. Moving from 3D to 5D involves a shift in consciousness, moving beyond time and physical destiny into a state of unity and high frequency awareness. Theoethically, this requires shedding ego-based attachments and raising your vibration through mindfulness and compassion. Understanding the shift. The 3D, the physical, governed by duality, fear, and the constraints of time and space. Now the 4D, that's the bridge. A transitional state where thoughts manifest faster and times feel fluent. See, when you in the 4D, that's a bridge between the 3D and the 5D. A transitional state where thoughts manifest faster and time feels fluent. Now the 5D, the spiritual, a dimension of unconditional love, interconnectedness. See, once you reach that point where you got unconditional love, that's the bridge in the 4D, you will have interconnectedness. Now let's go. That's an instant manifestation. Instant. Travels within the speed of light. Can you travel within the speed of light? Faster than the speed of light. Faster than a speeding bullet. Of course we can. By moving from 3D to 5D, I'm going to teach you how that shifts work. The special spiritual practice often used to achieve this state. Moving from 3D to 5D is less about refining your inner frequency. Here are the primary practices used to facilitate this transaction. It is core spiritual practice, heart-centered living, shifting from logic-based survival to intentional institution and compassion, 5D. 5D is often described as a frequency of unconditional love, shadow work. See, that's the 5D. When you have reached that state of unconditional love and you can do that shadow work, you know you're doing the right work by repressing emotions or trauma to stop them from anchoring you to the 3D, fear circles, mindfulness, and meditation. Now let me do that again. Because I've been up all night, I've been working all night, and I've been studying all night. Identifying and integrating repressed emotions. Identify and integrate repressed emotions or trauma to stop them from anchoring you to the 3D. Mindfulness and meditation. Learning to exist in the eternal now, which collapsed the 3D illusion of lunar time. That's vibrational alignment. Now, your vibrational alignment is choosing food, environments, and relationships that resonate with peace rather than conflict. The shift in perceptions in 5D, man, God give me the strength, because I don't think they're ready for this. Are y'all ready for this? Okay, let's go back. Vibrational alignment, choosing food, environments, and relationships that resonate with peace rather than conflict. The shifting in perceptions. In 5D, the veil of the separation drops. You begin to see others not as competitioners, but as extensions of yourself. Instant manifestation becomes more common because your thoughts are no longer weighted down by destiny's doubt. Meditation techniques designed to help anchor 5D energy. I was studying last night, and I took the time to write that down. But I studied all night until the morning. And then I took a trip. I time traveled. I traveled through time. See, I'm going to show you how to travel through time by going from the 3D, cutting through the 4D into the 5D. See, that's crossing that borderline, that wheel, putting the emphasis on wheel. If you don't think you can do this, this ain't for you. If this message don't resonate with you, get off the line. But if this message resonate with you and you are learning, as I'm learning, how to be in a higher state of consciousness and to live the God that you are. Now, have you ever heard the saying where they say, watch who you entertain? Because you could be entertaining an angel. You could even be entertaining God. See, I was born a 3-dimensional being having human experiences. A lot of people were born in 2 dimensions and had to graduate to 3 dimensions in order to get to 4 dimensions and probably will never make it to the 5th dimension. But see, God saw me before I was born, before he planted me in the womb. And he put a gift in me and said at a proper time, you will share it with the world. What was that gift? It was the gift of the understanding. See, if you have the gift of the understanding, that is the treasure of Allah. And when I say Allah, I am not putting down any other religious group or anything like that, because all religion is, in these modern days of time, is a way to make money. Because if you learn how to pray like Jesus taught us how to pray, but see, they're not going to give you Jesus's teachings. They're just going to give you the interpretations of it. You know, their version, King James version. See, that's something that you then read something and you then decide to make it yours when it ain't yours. See, it's time for everybody to worship under their own vine and fig tree, to understand the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I have never felt this inner feeling that I feel now when doing a video. Because this must be done properly. God is all of us. God is in all of us. Thomas said, the kingdom of heaven is within. See, we all know the kingdom of heaven is within us. But if you try to take the kingdom of God and put it on the outside, it will always be distorted by the murky ethers of the flesh. You don't need no preacher. You don't need no middleman to talk to God. Put your hand over your heart, close your eyes, focus on your third eye chakra, and pray. The way that Jesus said to pray is to meditate, focus. Focus on that center in your chest. Know that it's a door there. Ask that door to open. When that door opens, you just say these words. My prayer has life and consciousness. The kingdom is in me. My words are alive and conscious. The kingdom is in me. See, I did that wrong. I'm going to have to stop right now because I'm not ready to do this video. When I'm ready, I'll come back. I got a little more work to do because I'm operating in the 5D and not in the 3D. So y'all bear with me, be patient, and y'all have a blessed day. Y'all like, share, and subscribe to this channel because I got some things to show y'all, but I'm so nervous about showing it. It's not funny. I hope you guys understand. I came to you on the 20, on the 20, and on the 20 with 20/20 vision.